Hello viewers, welcome to the channel if you are new here, and welcome back if you are a returning viewer. I do appreciate everybody that clicks on these videos and continues to watch and subscribe. It does go a long way and I really do appreciate it. As promised, I'm going to predict the playoff matches today before they are played later on today. The full Invitational Swiss stage for North America was played last night. So here we have the table. This is how it ended right here. So this is how it finishes. So G2 at the top, Space Station third, Axel, the team that I've been rating for a long time, they come through strong. Only dropped one game to NRG. Gen G, FaZe, version 1, Complexity, and Knights getting into the top 8. I didn't have Knights. I didn't have a few teams here, I don't think. I will compare them to... let's compare this now, actually. What I will say is, actually, before I do that, I have checked on Wikipedia, and the table looks slightly different. I don't know if it matters or not, but as you can see, Space Station are top on Wikipedia, whereas here G2 are top. So I'm not sure why that is. Either way, the playoffs that it's generated, the matches that it's generated are both the same on both websites, so I'm not too fussed. But yeah, this is the correct top 8. And then if we go over here, this is my predictions. This is how my top 8 looks. So as you can see, I had quite a few teams going through here that didn't go through. Actually, 3 teams, Optic, Shopify, and Furia, didn't go through. And as you can see, there's one team that I heavily slept on, that I didn't believe in, and that's Space Station, who actually went 3-0 on the day. Now, like I said, I do rate Team Axel. I didn't have them going through. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have backed myself from what I was saying. And Knights as well, right down here in 14th. I didn't believe in some of these teams. Space Station, yeah, that was questionable, to be honest. I can admit that. But it was a prediction on the day. NRG, I had finishing 9th and going out. They did finish 9th and went out exactly how I predicted, because I fully believed that they were just had a bit of a lucky top 4 last time, and they did, clearly. They're not the same team that they once were, and I think they need a change. It's as simple as that, and NRG fans need to come to grips with that. This is the correct table here. NRG are actually 10th, not 9th. They actually beat Team Axel. I mean, they had quite a tough run, to be fair, apart from the Knights game, which was that was the game to get them in the top 8, and Knights beat them for the top 8 spot. So, you got to beat the teams around you, and they didn't do that, unfortunately. Anyway, we're going to go into the playoffs here, and we're going to start predicting these. It's going to be a really quick video. I actually am in a rush to get away today. I've got plans, so I'm going to get this recorded, get these predicted, get it up on YouTube before the games are played. So the first match then, Space Station, who are going through as top seed clearly. This table must be wrong because they're playing 8th seed Knights here. So yeah, the matchups are correct here, so that's good. Space Station, these are best of 7 matches. Do I think they can, well, I know they can beat Knights, and I think they will beat Knights. Will it be a sweep? If they play like they did yesterday, where they just looked really comfortable as a team, then I believe it'll be a sweep, and I think they will carry that momentum over. I slept on them heavily in the Swiss stage in my predictions. I'm not going to fall for that again. So I've got Space Station sweeping Knights. Axel versus FaZe. Now I really, really like Team Axel, but they've drawn FaZe Clan, and that's just kind of a shame. I do think it'll be a really good match. I think it'll be a tough match for FaZe. I'm going to give 2 games to Axel, and maybe I should take my advice and believe in Axel, but I just can't have them beating FaZe. Unfortunately, I can't do that. I just can't see FaZe losing that. Yeah, so I've got to put 4-2 to FaZe. But I do, like I keep saying, I do really rate Team X. I think Toasty's a brilliant player. His offense is very good. Next match is G2 against Complexity Gaming. Now, Complexity just getting through in the Swiss stage, through 2. They looked pretty good doing it. They had their moments, ups and downs, but they were strong. They kept their heads in the game. They didn't give up. And I like that. G2 also looked really good. Well, I say also looked really good. They looked really good on the day, better than Complexity. Did they play each other, actually? Let's have a quick look right here. G2, no, they didn't. Okay, it was Furia. G2 played in the end. These are my predictions. I'm an idiot. Let me just go over here real quick. There we go. G2 played... Okay, they didn't play Cole. Right, whatever. I'm such a moron. So Complexity are actually 0-2 at the start. That's what I wanted to say. And then they came back. And that's why I think having that fighting spirit is always a good thing. It makes you a tough team. The prediction, though, 4-1 in favour of G2. I just think G2 are a much stronger team, a much better all-rounded team. They play as a team. Complexity can play as a team. They're just not as consistent as G2 are. It's as simple as that, really. And that's why I think G2 will comfortably win that. Next match is Gen G versus V1. Now, V1 didn't look great yesterday. They did get through, as you can see. But they didn't look their best doing it. They went 3-2 on the day, losing to 26 Rising, which was a bit of a shock, I think. Seoul taking a game off them as well. And they lost to Furia, which, that game could go either way. If Furia turn up, they can beat anyone. Beating Dig and then sweeping Optic, which I was surprised about, actually. I thought that'd be a bit closer, because I thought Optic were... I mean, they went 2 games down in every match and then was trying to reverse sweep everybody. Didn't quite work in the end. Ended up getting double swept out of the tournament. So I think this match will be a close one, but I do have the Genji boys taking it in 5. I think Genji will win that. Not pretty comfortably, because I've got it going to 7, not 5. I said 5, but I meant 7. I think Genji will look good winning. I think V1 just have that fighting spirit where they will take games no matter how they're playing. But I just think Genji will have that bit extra class, a bit extra, and play a bit more as a team on the day. And I think they will beat V1, simple as that. Next up, we're going to go to the G2 Genji semi-final match here. I do really rate Genji. I think everybody's rating Genji now. I don't think anybody's underrating them anymore. I think a lot of people did, including myself, underrated them going into NA. Nobody expected them to be this good, this quick. Proves how good two EU boys are with Chronic on the team as well. They make a good threesome. They're a very, very, very good team. No matter what team they come up against, they look pretty good. They've had a couple of dodgy moments, but Appjack's playing out of his mind at the moment as well, which is always a scary thing for every team. And they are a really clutch team. But I just think G2 may have hit that rhythm now that we're all used to. I think it will be really close, but I do feel like G2, do you know what, I'm going to go 4-2 actually. I don't think it's going to be 4-3 either. I just feel like G2 have hit that rhythm, and they're going to take that win. As much as I don't like to say it, because I do really like Genji, but these are predictions and I've got to be unbiased as possible, and that's how I think it will go on the day. Space Station against FaZe up next. Space Station against FaZe. This is tough, because Space Station looking really good. Did they play each other? They did. Of course they did. I watched it. SSG beat FaZe. So SSG actually went up 2 matches as well. And I remember there's been a long OT, which there was, which FaZe won. And then they've won the following game comfortably, and then SSG won in OT on the final match on Champions Field. So it was a close series. It was definitely a close series. Do I think SSG can beat them again? Tough. I think they will. I think they can do it. Let's have it going to 7, but I think SSG can do it. I think this is going to be SSG's final. Well, they're going to get into the final. Do I think it's going to be their final? Oh, I just can't. I can't not see G2 winning it. You know, I think they're just going to win because yesterday, from what I saw, and it's hard to watch every match, but from what I saw, they looked comfortable. When G2 looks comfortable, they can beat anybody. And I think they will carry that through. And because of that, I'm going to have it in 4-2 in favour of G2. I'm not even going to have it going to 7. I think that'll be G2's win and their first regional win. I think G2 have got it. I think they've got it in the bag. It's definitely not an easy run. I mean, Complexity, they're not an easy team to play. And I still think they've got more. I still think they've got another gear yet, Complexity, to go up to. I don't think they've peaked yet as a team. I do really feel like they've got a bit more about them. We'll see though. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think they're going to beat G2, but Complexity are a dodgy team. Gen.G, I mean, this match on the day could go anyway. Any of these matches can go anyway. I always say this. Any of these matches can go anyway. Gen.G is going to be a tough one, but I just feel like G2 have got a bit more about them, and I don't even have them going to Game 7. So yeah, I'm not a G2 fanboy, but you got to give it to them. You know, when their team's clicking, they are pretty unstoppable until they come up against an EU team. Anyway. That's my predictions for the playoff matches that are going to be happening later on today, so make sure you tune in to watch them. I'll leave the link to this particular spreadsheet in the description. So if you want to do your own predictions, if you want to do your own playoff predictions, go and look in the description below and you'll be able to see the link in there. Click on that, make a copy of the spreadsheet, and you'll be able to predict your own results. You'll be able to fill it in on your own, and then it will fill in, as you can see, the table on the left has been filled in there. It will fill that in for you. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope this wasn't too short of a video. It shouldn't be. I appreciate you clicking on the video. If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much. If you comment in, I do really appreciate it. I've had some nice comments recently, and I do really appreciate it. And if you are new here and you enjoyed this video, leave a like, consider subscribing, and I'll be doing more predictions in the future for EU, which is next weekend, and so on and so forth. And then when the major comes around, I'll be predicting that as well. So stick around if you like it. I do want to find some more 1v1 videos to be casting over as well. I'm basically only using and utilizing ballchasing.com at the moment, so you can't always get the videos that you want. It just depends who uploads what. There will be no upload on Sunday, tomorrow, because I am away. And possibly not Monday, but I do want to try and get a video out Monday, so we'll see. I don't want to promise. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon.